Ladies and gentlemen, so Mike has officially come out of retirement as of 2 days ago, the day after Memorial Day.
Oh, no, I'm still retired. I'm just helping him out for 8 weeks.
But, I mean, you're working some pretty heavy hours. So my question on my way to the show today, I was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I wonder how much he wishes we weren't doing the podcast tonight. Was that ever on your mind at all today? Because, I mean, you got up and you worked a full day's work.
No.
8-9 hours you were there.
Not everyone's like you, Remy, where they just, like, if they do one task, they have to go ahead and just, like,
I'm just saying, I mean, that's called adulting. That's called adulting. If I pay the bills and do laundry in the same day and go to Publix, I'm done for the week.
Dad's a go-getter, though.
I know.
He had 3 kids.
So you were excited to come back on today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For episode 97 of They Call Us the Breeze. Yeah, yes. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze, and Dad's here, and he's fully alive. Most sober he's been in
and very
weeks.
Inspiring.
Only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go! That is right, guys. Welcome to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from Le Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, 3 p.m. for the next 8 to 9 weeks until we tell you otherwise. So make sure you're going out to YouTube, subscribing to Tiger Cage Media, ringing that little bell for those notifications. Dad, where's your little bell sound that I love so much? There it is, yes. Ring that little bell, you guys. That way, when we do come on live...
It's broken.
No, he just won a big...
Pit boss.
He just hit big at the slot. He just hit big at the slot.
Take me to the cage. Take me to the cage.
40... 4,100, 4,200.
Double bonus.
Take me to the cage. Take me to the cage.
You better take me to the cage. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends. And if they can't catch us Thursday live on YouTube, they can always catch us Monday wherever you get your podcast drip. So we're just chilling out here tonight. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Once again, not sure. I'm starting to write flex spots for the bottom of the board. Shit we might need to talk about, but shit that definitely might not make the show. Because we've been getting really, mouthful.
Long-winded.
You have.
Long-winded.
And I wanted to talk to you about
the last couple episodes. Another capitable note, like I said in the intro, Dad is on retirement. So for the next 8 to 9 weeks, Dad will be more sober than Ryan and I when we start the show. And that's an interesting turnabout.
Bet.
That's an interesting turnabout, but I'm excited for it, and I'm glad to see you boys. I really am. It depends on the week, and Dad said, he was, even after his long day today, he was still fully willing and excited to do the breeze. Some days you get in that mood where you're just like...
contract, so he's
Some days you get in that mood where you're just like, we're going to put together a show, and we're going to do a fun show, but, I'd also like to just be watching I Think You Should Leave all day and drinking beer on the couch. Today is not one of those days.
No, sir. I woke up singing. We have an agenda.
I woke up at 9 a.m. I got to some work, some behind-the-scenes work. Did that for about 2-3 hours. Ryan and I had our bi-monthly business meeting that we do.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and make this known. It's not anything with sexuality.
Well, no. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with piss or anything. But we hang out. We do our thing. And, I got a little bit of work done today, and I just woke up singing, man. I was like, it's time for episode 97. Let's get it going.
We're getting so close to 100.
Yeah.
So close.
Big show for you tonight. Ryan's going to bring back a segment that might have been forgotten about. We haven't done this one in about 2 months.
I think I had, dude, I'm very, very, very excited for the person that I've chosen, and also it's kind of controversial.
So if you are a long time...
I already gave too many clues out there.
If you are a long-time listener of They Call Us the Breeze, you recognize that Ryan used to do a segment every once in a while, whenever he felt like it, called Guess That Business or Guess That Celebrity. He has Guess That Celebrity tonight, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do headlines, but I'm going to twist it up a little bit. I'm going to twist them purple nurples just a little bit, Dad. Tune in Tokyo. Here you go. You ready?
The porno password
Flex up, flex up.
I'm
going to twist it up just a little bit because in addition to headlines, I'm going to give you guys real or fake headlines. And you guys got to tell me kind of collectively what you think is fake or what you think is real. So,
I like that.
And hot tip, pro tip, the fake ones, I actually made up myself. So, I mean, that might be kind of fun, in and of itself.
Well, and you just told us a You told us your tell, man.
Try to get around to that Kerouac house that we were talking about last week, guys. This is episode 97. We're just out here having a grand old time. Like I said, I didn't skip. Dad didn't skip. Everybody's feeling good today. We're all excited to be here. Mm-hmm. First thing I wanted to talk about. I seen all good people.
I seen all good people down the heads and on and get this spot. I'm on my way back.
So, Dad, the conclusion to the story that I was lamenting to you about Monday about the Amazon package. So, here is why you don't drink in Amazon. It's not because of the random shit you're going to put into your car.
On the Amazon?
You have to drink on Amazon.
Or in the Amazon.
Well, on the website Amazon where you order products. I mean, the Amazon rainforest, that might be a totally different
I'm not drinking
episode.
On that thing.
I've never been there, but we could go get drunk in the Amazon sometime.
Nope.
All right. Well,
I don't think they have.
Well, they probably have like a bunch of like snakes.
You're gonna die. No, a tribe is gonna snatch you, bro. You're like, I'm fucked up.
Okay, you're telling me that.
There are not tribes out there that we have not undiscovered yet.
I'm sure there are, but you're telling me my odds of running into said tribe versus just getting killed by a fucking rattlesnake or something that's out there.
Case of Bush, and you're like, saw, and they're like, I don't know what this is.
And I swear, they thought I was God.
Yeah, they're like, more.
We just all started drinking.
And then you die. You're like, how many beers left? God damn it.
That's how I want to go. I want to find an indigenous tribe, introduce them to beer, party for 5 days,
run out of beer, said beer, and then
party for 5 days in a row. Well, then they're like, hey, we got this plant that we don't really touch because it's kind of fucking shady. But it's a special occasion, and you gave us beer for 5. You go first, and then it's some weird thing that we smoke together, and then I immediately die.
But then you become their god, because you tried that plan.
Because they're like, okay, well,
them away from it.
And then Carl's over there with his notepad and his clipboard. He's like, all right, smoke.
Dude, I'll smoke it.
Don't smoke that drug. God died smoking that drug. Okay.
Do you guys got a lighter?
They send you off on the
But anyway, I still see all good people. And I had an interaction where my faith in humanity was kind of restored the other day. Dad, you knew the mystery. And Ryan, I think I briefed you before I had a solution to this. But don't drink in Amazon. Drink in Amazon because that's the only time I can spend money on myself is when I'm kind of drunk. Otherwise, I never pull the trigger. Things just sit in my cart. Things that I need too, but I just let them sit in the cart unless I have a few beers in me, and then I'm like, you know what, we're buying it, we're pulling the trigger. Well, if you're gonna pull that trigger, the adverse side of the problem is make sure you know where the fuck you're shipping it to.
I've sent a lot of pizzas to mom and dad's houses before.
Oh God, could you imagine? I mean, if it was a matter of dinner, then your life is ruined. But I made an order that I thought was a $45 order. Turned out it was actually a $160 order because one crucial component of the Kyle Gas project.
You want UPS Blue?
Well, they said they were out of it, and then all of a sudden they're like, "We'll ship it when it's ready." So I was actually only thinking this order was $45, and then it turned into a $160 order, and I was like, "Okay, we can't just lie down on this one." So. I accidentally, I guess I didn't.
Rage Against the Machine.
I guess I did not clear out the old address of my last apartment, which is downtown St. Petersburg, which is in a hallway that you can access unlocked. So, and a lot of homeless people hang out around that strip. There's a bus stop right outside, not 30 feet from that front door. I get the notification that it's there, and I get the photo, and it's on my old doormat next to a pair of shoes that aren't mine, obviously. I've been 3 months removed from this place, but I'm like, you know what? I bet the hallway is still unlocked. I'll go check it out. I'll go see. On my way into work. So it's Tuesday, and I'm on my way into work, and I go cruise that spot, and I'm like, oh, it's not here. But on the opposite end of the building is the mail room with all the mailboxes. And whenever I used to get like a package that was delivered to my address right outside my door that wasn't mine, I would take it down to the mail part and just drop it down there in case someone comes and looks for it. I checked both areas, nowhere. And I'm like, okay, all right. So.
And you heard the guy in the apartment across the hallway playing your new
guitar,
record album?
Playing guitar. So I'm like, okay, so this guy probably stole it, whatever. I don't understand what he would put. The package had 3 packs of guitar strings. So I'm like, unless he plays fucking guitar and has the exact same preference on guitar strings that I do, he's got no use for this.
Oh, well, when you lost me when you said the exact preference. I go, you think that mother...
Exactly.
I go, when I was like,
oh, wow.
Do you think he's going to be like, oh, Slinky's Ernie Ball? No way.
These
I'm
aren't
like, if he's
Aereo,
going to
but
play him,
these
he's
are
gonna
Bernie
play him.
These are
Ball.
super
They'll work.
slinkies. I only play power slinkies.
Yeah, that's how... Would that honestly deter you from copping...
Next item.
Nope.
Next item.
Put them in the box.
No, like, I'm
You
like,
put
what
them
do
in
you...
the-
Like, you would give it back, like, because you did not play here, like...
You put them in that
Okay.
wooden box.
Lars Ulrich drum
That
set
one- okay,
sticks.
that one
you don't
is-
have
that
to
was
get
a bad
that deep on
example.
that one.
That one's debatable. The second one is a very specific HDMI connector box that I bought for a very specific retro gaming console that I have to go into my Mac and record as video. Nobody has any use for this thing aside from me, unless he is trying to stream retro video games from the exact same model that I have into his computer and also into his TV at the same time simultaneously. He has no reason to need this thing. He probably didn't even know what the fuck it is.
Unless he looked it up, he was like...
The third thing, the thing that shot the price value up from $50 to $120 was a lighting fixture that I bought to test out in the garage bar. That was a track lighting system that does not plug into a wall, that needs to be hardwired.
Yeah,
like
you would
any
not be able to do that
in an
technically.
apartment that you're renting.
Yeah,
Who's going to
definitely
fucking
not.
screw and try to find the electrical and run some? You don't.
Well, you wouldn't be able... I don't think... Unless the apartment complex...
So I guess
proves
what
it.
happens is this guy, nice guy, he takes it upon himself to try to Facebook Messenger message me, and I don't open Facebook Messenger messages from random people because they might be bots or they might be scams, so I deleted it. I didn't even check it. I didn't even open it, but it was from him probably saying, hey, man, this is your name, and I
Dude,
found
I
you
got
on
your
Facebook.
guitar strings here, man.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So
I don't play Ernie Ball Slinkies.
I call,
so
the,
come
I
grab
call the
these.
next day while I'm at
So
work.
you can come get them. I play Martin, bronze coated.
Go ahead.
I call the leasing office the next day at work, and I'm like, "Hey, so it's not a big deal, but it's like $120 worth of shit."
Or Elixir, is that what?
Are we at Guitar Center right now, Dad?
What's his name? Say
Okay.
See,
Anyway.
what's his name?
So
play
you
up
need
there?
more beer before we get on the show, is what
I
you're.
guess
is what you're
I can't think.
Just one
can't
more.
think.
Easy
yeah,
for you
need
to
to
say.
get
My
back
memory
into
is
the
going.
get back into the
But yeah,
system.
so I called the leasing office, and I'm like, "Hey, so my dumb ass," and she starts laughing, and I was like, "I sent a package. It's 3 months since I've been there," and she goes, "Well, let me just call the guy. Let me see if he's around. I'll put you on hold." Calls a guy. He's like, yeah, I guess he said he tried to Facebook message you, and he hasn't heard anything back. He has it inside his apartment. He didn't know what to do with it, really, but he said, give him my number. So here's his number, and just get a hold of him. And I'm texting him. He's like, sorry, dude, my girlfriend opened the package, but I have it here. And yeah, just sweep by on your way home from work, and I'll throw it out in the hallway, and you can grab it. I was like, sweet. And package.
You definitely need to have a
But
talk
then I get to
with
thinking,
his girlfriend.
Then I get to thinking, I'm like, so you opened it, and you saw what was in it. If there was an Apple TV in there or something that like the universal world could use out of the box, I would have never gotten that phone call. But because it was
not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
well, then
man.
why did they open it? Is what I'm
Well,
thinking.
they might not have even looked at the tag. Maybe they order stuff all the time and
They just
figure
ripped it open and then
they knew they
realized,
were supposed
what
to
the
be
fuck
getting
is all this shit?
But I'll say something.
That's a good point, Mike.
Why
No,
the
actually,
hell
that's
somebody sent us guitar
that's a
strings?
very good point.
The guy down the street opened something that Mom ordered, and he goes, "I didn't realize it was ours." And we're like,
That's a very good
"I
point.
didn't,
I
I
did not
didn't
think.
order this." And then,
Oh, yeah.
So then they closed it back and looked at the thing, and he goes, "Hey," and then he walked. He's just 2 houses down on
Right.
that side, and he goes, "We opened it because we didn't know that it wasn't something that we ordered, but then we looked at it and was like, well, that's not ours," and
Okay.
realized it was your thing. So I was like,
Well, I came in
"Thank
with
you."
the intention of praising this guy and his girlfriend, for that matter, for trying to contact me on Memorial Day, literally on Memorial
Yeah, what
Day.
did I tell you, man? When you told me this story for the first time, I said, are you sure it wasn't this, that, or that? I went through a checklist. Do you think he did this, or do you think maybe this? And you
Well, it's funny.
jumped on him so hard. You're like, I don't think that. He stole it. And I was like, well, what do you think about this? You got to
Well, what
you
would
got to
your-
maybe give it
your conclusion, okay?
Is that people are good?
Well, your conclusion after you see a photo of the box next to a doormat. That's actually it's still the same doormat I bought.
Well, my conclusions
used-
would
like,
be
his-
like,
his
there's a
front door-
reason why, like, when you called up, they're like, this happens all the
I
time.
left the front
Amazon,
doormat.
the
The dude is
Amazon
still
people are
using
like,
it.
this happens all the time.
Well,
things will show up in the next whatever.
funny you
and
say that.
They just know it will, and it works out. Like,
It's funny you
I
say
would
that
let
because
go.
I went on to Amazon and went to go to say that my package was stolen. And just, I was going to try to word it like, look, it showed a picture of it right here in this hallway. I was there 4 hours later. It's not there. My package was stolen. I don't care how. I don't care why. But
People go get fined
and they won't
go
even
to jail
let you
for stuff like that.
Well, they
so
won't
people
even,
will not do that initially. They will not keep your shit if they are proven wrong, which people are scared that they will be on that kind of small claim stuff. That is kind of that's fraud. It's mail
All right.
fraud.
Well, where
when
I'm
you
going
open
with
up
that,
people's
where I'm
stuff.
going with that is that Amazon won't even let you file a complaint. Almost like, missing persons. They have to be missing for 48 hours before you can claim them to be a missing person. Amazon, they're like, it hasn't been 24 hours since your delivery date. Once you hit 24 hours, if you still haven't located your package, and guess what? I knew where my package was probably 22
Theoretically on the timeline.
hours
Yeah.
later. 22 hours later, I knew where my package was, and I had sorted it out. So they put a 24-hour
They know.
hold. And they're
Damn
just
it,
like,
they know.
they knew. They knew. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. We're coming back with some celebrity birthdays. Dad is still sitting right there at his 16-point deficit, right where he likes to be. But we'll see what happens tonight because Ryan's turn is up first. That means he answers 3 out of 5.
And I get a little crazy.
A little crazier still. And we have a lot more show than that, so don't go anywhere. We're just hanging out. First unofficial unretirement episode of Dad. And we're Dad, you feeling good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Ryan, you feeling good? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be right back, you guys. Go get your beer. Go get your popcorn.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you in a minute.
Let's all go to the snack bar.
Let's get drunk! Yeah! Now we're talking. All right!
Hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze, episode 97.
Right there,
97.
right on the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, we are out here in the Tiger Cage. Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Episode, like I said, 97. Make sure you guys are going out to YouTube, subscribing to Tiger Cage Media, and ringing that little bell for all the notifications when
Ding,
we come
ding,
out
ding, ding, ding.
with a new video and when we come on live. So for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so tell your friends. And it's time for celebrity birthdays. This one for June the 1st, right? Is it?
It is,
Am I
yeah.
wrong?
Oh, yeah.
It's June the 1st? All right, let's do it.
Pay
Celebrity
your rent.
birthdays. Ryan is up first. Let's get into it, guys. Ryan, avert your eyes, pervert.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! Your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you.
All right, guys. First birthday we have up tonight. Kind of a young chap. He is the latest and greatest actor that portrays Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man's gone through like 3 or 4 different actors, starting with Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland.
And I'm talking about, but more recently, yes, Ryan. Tom Holland, happy birthday goes out to you, buddy. And Ryan, you are up first.
Dude, he just got done filming a video where he had to go like very, very deep, and like, yeah, he's like, it freaked me out.
Like how deep?
Like it was about
Like
playing a
Heath
very
Ledger deep?
well, like he played a very drunk person, I suppose, and so he's like, it made me kind of start to figure out what I'm doing in life.
You
and
gotta
he's
be
like-
drunk first.
So he's like now like sober from this role,
You
his
gotta be-
newest role.
Yeah, you gotta be an alcoholic to get into
he's
that mindset.
probably 30.
30, he
30.
says. All right,
Or do
Dad.
you say?
30, I say.
And they're generally young guys that play that, right? So
Yeah.
29.
Dad, it's gonna get it, but not close enough for the double bubble. He is 27 today. Happy birthday, Tom Holland.
How old was the guy that did it the first time that you were
Toby
talking about?
Maguire.
He was
Like-
probably like 28 when he did
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they're all fairly young, aren't
Yeah, they well, the thing about Spider-Man in general is it's like a high school kid or an early college kid.
so if
He's
you don't look
puny.
like it.
He's puny. He's flexible. He still has a lot. Like he's not like Batman that just trudges around, or he's usually a high school kid. All right, next birthday we have up for you. This one goes to Dad. But that was my friend Andy. That was him, Andy Dufresne.
You talking about God?
I'm talking about God from the Bruce Almighty movies.
And
I'm talking about a man named Red from Shawshank Redemption. He's one of the soothing voices. I wish he could
He
talk
was
me
in a hard rain.
to sleep every night. African American. Wish he was my granddaddy. Here he is, Mr. Morgan Freeman. Happy birthday goes out.
84.
Dad says 84 off the rip.
Now, if you think he is 84,
I have no idea, but I know he's been around a long time.
Mike took a shot that night.
he took a shot on how old
And how old I was by
My favorite one was with Jack Nicholson.
And I was not an 80 an LB.
I was not
He
84.
was 81 years old.
but Dad still got it because I was actually 86 that day. Sorry, I wanted to try it. I wanted to do my best.
Everyone
Everyone tries to do
such
it.
an
It's-
homage.
yeah. I mean, just one of those voice actors that just everyone's just like, I gotta try.
If that
Morgan
doesn't
Freeman,
look like
happy
the first
fucking
day
birthday.
of summer, I don't know what does.
Morgan Freeman. All right, next one. Hot model. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated in 1998. She married her fair share of celebrities. Divorced. Wow. Yeah. Just a very happy birthday goes out to Miss Heidi Klum.
What is she, probably like 68?
Brian says 68. Dad says
67.
Dad's just going to low ball because he knows that's way too high. And you guys are both way the fuck over. She is that perfect age of 50.
I was guessing. I would have probably guessed if I had to.
Well, she's not like
pinpoint it.
she's not like
you know who I was thinking of? The person that
You gotta
like,
understand,
Kate Hudson's mom.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Oh, she's older than that. She's Goldie Hawn's older than.
See, I was way off on both ends.
All right. Well, next birthday we have up for you guys. This will be Dad's turn.
Well, you think Goldie Hawn was on Laughing? That's in the 60s.
Yeah. Next birthday focus, Dad. Here we go. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you're already late. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife, all that stuff. Canadian singer, tried to be like a Paula Abdul, Madonna type first, had no success, somehow was rebirthed into the grunge rock scene. She had an amazing album in the 90s called Jagged Little Pill. Mom and I went and saw her in concert. Canadian born, supposedly dated Dave Coulier for a little while, Miss Alanis Morissette.
42.
She is 50.
Ryan's just a little closer still. She's that big 49 today. But still looking foxy as hell. Shit. I'm going to give you another birthday there for Alanis Morissette. All right. Final birthday we have up tonight. Ryan's turn. He no longer plays for, but he was in for a lot of years. The Rolling Stones. Not the guitar player you're thinking of. Not Keith Richards. The other guitar player. He also joined with Rod Stewart, and they took over. They reinvented Small Faces to be Faces. He came from the Byrds. He did some work. And he also played with Jeff Buckley for a little while. Very happy birthday goes out to the infamous Mr. Ronnie Wood.
He's probably 78.
That's probably real close. I'm going to go 79.
Fuck, Dad, I thought you were going to say 76. He is 76, so Ryan gets the point. Fuck, you guys are both very close on that.
I knew he had to be up there.
Fucking birthday!
There's no birthday party here.
Yeah, so everything is restored. The birthdays, Ryan is, I think, won that one 3-2 probably. Something like that.
What a haircut by them. Like, they all just kind of go to that haircut.
They all have the same
it's like
haircut.
the mullet mom.
It's like
just
the
got out of
mullet
the shower. Mom,
with like the
kinda
turkey butt
haircut.
in the front, and
They all have it after 70. They're just
It's like, what did they do? What?
I just look like they have hair.
I would love to see them just like hanging out like dad. Just,
That's
no
what they do.
hair.
I mean-
like just wearing a polo, fucking wearing shorts, wearing New Balance or wearing Skechers, wearing a cowboy hat, just hanging out. Just embrace the fact that you're not 26 anymore, and just try to look your age for a second. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be
are you trying to
interested
say?
to. No, you do
No,
a great
you-
job
no,
of it. And I look 10 years older than my age, so But I'm just saying. I mean, it's like
I've seen like a lot of those dudes that are downtown that look like who do we just
Guys that are 65
and
that,
they're just
spike their hair.
dude, just go home.
Not spike their hair, but they put that gel in it
Yeah.
so it stands up. I'm like,
dude,
you realize you're 65. right?
Pulling into the Walgreens,
You're not
CVS,
35
CVS
or 40.
pickup line.
and they're wearing like a chopper, an OCC chopper
a
shirt.
FedEx guy
or-
that used to deliver, and he had white hair, gray hair, and cut short, that long, but standing straight up, kind of like I was like, dude, you're not
Let it
45
die.
years old.
Close the yearbook, buddy.
exactly.
Yeah. Grab your prescriptions at
Oh, shit.
CVS. Come on.
Speaking of, oh my God, look at that.
But who am I to
Storms.
judge?
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's true. I mean-
We're all and
We will be there.
Ryan and myself are 5 to 10 years older than we actually are anyway. Because I can speak for myself anyway.
I realized
wisdom.
after I started buzzing my hair and it keeps growing and keeps growing and keeps growing, I was like, I probably could have just.
You got a little fight.
I could
Now-
have just waited a while, but I was like, then I'd have to still use hairspray.
On the topic
It's
of
like,
buzzing the
no,
hair,
this is
I think
easy.
that was a family decision, was it not? We all were kind of cheering in the yard, and we were like, "Just do it, Dad! Like it'll look good, man." Or maybe we were talking about it at dinner. But I remember there being some sort of involvement on all
Well,
of us.
she used to
You
buzz
probably
you
just-
guys' head.
Yeah.
And then Paul was always doing his next door, and I'm like, and then
Because there was
Trent
a turning
Dil-
point.
Trent
There was
Dilfer-
a turning point,
Trent-
and I remember the turning point.
Trent Dilfer did his, and he goes, well, it's going to fall out sooner or later, it'll be less obvious. And I was like, I got Trent Dilfer's, but it took me
Stamp of approval.
It took me 5 or 6 years to finally say, all right, go ahead.
That's what did it for you.
Why do you think Dad bought like 10 footballs after that? Was there a correlation? I don't.
He was
know.
riding around that little red sedan for a little while too. No, that was way earlier.
No,
But,
that
yeah.
was when he was on the road.
Yeah.
He was like Tommy Boy.
Well, guys, yeah, just out here chilling. I was thinking I had an idea for you guys, and we might have to run this up the flagpole, and not even our flagpole, some other dude's flagpole. We're gonna have to run up
Well,
this
I
other
don't know,
dude's
like,
flag.
There
This
was an article,
segment's
he was in
going.
the paper this week.
Well, there is you can go. It's
Again.
not even like an Airbnb, but and Ryan, the reason I teased you with this last week, Ryan, is because you're a fan of writing. You like books, and you like and you seem to know like a little bit more about the Jack Kerouac situation here in St. Petersburg. I mean, just off the top of your head, name me something that you know. Fun fact about.
When everyone went over to like Paris, like Scott Fitzgerald, he went west in the United States. So when everyone in the 20s, 30s after the war, when everything was booming and they wanted to go experience
Expand,
the
yeah.
creative Paris, whatever,
Renaissance
he's like,
movement, beatnik movement.
he's like,
over
I'm going to
there.
do the same thing, but I'm just going to go west. And I'm just going to go ahead and write about that.
Well,
so a little bit
beatnik
more
writer,
of
a beatnik writer, right?
Yep,
Within
yep.
the beatnik era,
and
right?
then got big with a bunch of books. One of them's On the Road. That's on our. I sent you a photo, which was very interesting, right next to the Steve Jobs book. But
And
yeah,
I said it was interesting.
On the Road.
He basically was a newspaper writer too, as
Yeah,
well.
he like think of
Right.
who did Fear of Loathing?
Wait, I mean,
Who's the writer?
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah,
in
think
that
of like
movie?
a Hunter S. Thompson, but not as
drug filled.
yeah, just more alcohol filled.
totally
And then he
fucking-
came here.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
I
that-
associated
Kerouac
with
used
the
to
bar
drink,
down there on
and
Main
then-
Street.
Yeah, he came here in the 80s.
Kerouac used to drink, but
And then
yeah.
he would walk up to the
Across from the Dairy Queen there.
Dairy
Or whatever.
Inn.
Dairy Inn on
Inn.
9th Street, which is
It was
being
not
redone
the
right
Flamingo, was it?
now. Yeah, Flamingo
Something
Bar.
like that, yeah.
Flamingo, yeah.
On on 9th.
Ninth.
And
It's Siamese Garden or
It
something.
just reminds
the
me of,
owners, they used to
It
like
reminds
see
me of
him.
somebody married Tyler Moore. He goes walking in there with a button-up collar cotton shirt with a tie that's totally loose and
Loosed.
But
Yeah.
for some reason,
sleeves rolled up.
he just found that St. Pete was the place that he wanted to drink the rest of.
Well, so
His
I
life.
have
And he lived with his mom.
have news that his former distant where I basically live in Distant Heights. The Publix I go to is called Distant Heights Publix. So I'm in Distant Heights, essentially, close enough. So that house of his, it's a time capsule, basically, in Florida. It's actually protected by, like, the National Registry of Historic Places. What happened was, apparently, his mom and him, his last location in St. Pete, his mom bought a house, and he lived with the mom. And next door, I guess somehow they traded, like, houses. They just traded houses. That's all the article says. I don't know how to look more into that, but they said they traded houses with their neighbor. So the final spot that he ended up was next door because 5169. So 52nd Street and 10th Avenue North. Mm-hmm. So do the grid. I mean, St. Pete's on a grid. That's basically where the house is. They originally lived next door at 5155. So if you want to see where they initially lived and then they swapped houses, I don't know what the terms were.
Yeah, there's
for
a
that.
picture in the paper I have.
So yeah,
today.
so they live at 5169, or they did 10th Avenue North in St. Pete.
So that was probably like a 35-minute walk to Flamingo, which they say like a lot of creative people.
I would take that walk.
They love walks. Like one thing that you need to do early in the morning is take a walk because that clears you up with that.
Well, the house itself, this is my proposal.
Wake up and walk to the bar.
This is my proposal to you guys. The house itself is open, not as an Airbnb type thing, but kind of more as like a, okay, we're going to allow people to donate to a certain cause. This is going to go to it's like,
I forget. $100 though.
It probably just goes to the
It goes to
preserving the house.
a nonprofit dedicated to preserving the rider's final home itself. And it's $250 donation for a night's stay and $100 cleaning fee.
That's it.
And that's it.
$250 to spend the night.
Now it says
$100
right here
cleaning
in
fee.
quotes right here from the guy. So this guy, Ken Burchanel, he bought it, and his wife, they're big Kerouac fans. So that's why this is going on. Like they just bought the house.
Oh, so this is their tax write-off.
This is their tax write-off, basically, essentially,
Yeah.
because they own the house, and they're
sure.
like, okay, everybody can come in and just hang out. We're
Dude,
not.
can we write a song about Jack Kerouac and
No,
record
here's
it
my
in
idea.
the house?
No, that's a little too.
And it's furnished. It shows in the paper. It
That's-
shows the room from room.
Well,
from
here
room.
it is right here. It says,
Oh, does it?
It says, feel free to snoop in the drawers, said Ken Burchanel, the Pinellas native and retired literature professor who bought the home with his wife Gina in 2020. There really is nothing off limits, he says, in quotes.
Yeah.
For one thing, the house is a mid-century time capsule of the writer's final home base in St. Petersburg, right down to the wood-paneled walls, the terrazzo floors.
So they haven't done anything to it.
I mean, terrazzo floors are 70s,
Probably
right?
restored it to
Yeah,
original.
to clean it up. And then they still have fruit pattern wallpaper in the kitchen. And half of the retro
Who
furniture.
has that anymore?
Yeah.
Well, even the house, it looks like a dud when
Well,
he
right here,
probably
it
bought
says
it.
half of the furniture inside belonged to the Kerouac family. So you're sitting on, it says you can cozy up with a copy of On the Road in Kerouac's favorite writing chair.
That's what we have on our table.
You can cook dinner in the same 1960s oven where his wife made cookies for the neighborhood kids, or you can doze off in his old bed.
Oh, I'm going to the bed.
The Burchanel, he says there's a lot of Kerouac DNA in there. That's all he said. His final point. He's like, there's a lot of. So my proposal to you guys.
Oh, I'm not sleeping in that bed.
I'm not shitting on no snare drum. We're gonna ask the guy, because obviously he's a big Kerouac fan, right? And Ryan, you're gonna have to study up for us. You're gonna have to be the representative for the group. But we're gonna try to maybe see if we can go do a podcast there and stay the night, have some beers, sleep on the floor, sleep in the bed, whatever.
We'll bring our air mattresses.
Bring a Ouija board, maybe.
Have this guy come hang out with us, join the podcast for the night, which I'm sure he would love to, hopefully, and see if we can interview him, and Ryan and him can go back and forth on the whole thing, and he can teach us all sorts of shit about Kerouac, and we're just literally doing an episode live from Kerouac's house. I think the guy might dig it. So I think Ryan, you need to kind of I think Ryan, we're we're gonna shovel a little bit of
Well,
responsibility
yeah, well-
into your lap here,
I'll take it.
and we're gonna have you get in contact with this guy,
Okay.
Bruce Chanel or whatever his name is, Ken Bruce Chanel, I think. I'll get you the name at least, and you can go from there.
His name's Jack K. Case. Carol.
Hey, this is Ryan Brechek.
We're not dialing on a rotary phone.
Yeah.
man.
What are you?
Well, that's probably what's setting
No,
in
there
that
really
house.
is probably a rotary
Hey,
phone.
that probably absolutely is. Yeah, it's probably avocado
Dude,
color.
I don't know. It might.
Yellow.
It's
Let's
probably
take acid.
avocado color.
Let's take some acid.
No,
Yeah, well, the appliances are probably
I
avocado.
think just being there,
We'll,
If it's got-
feel
if
it
it's
in
got
the-
being
the,
there and doing an episode of They Call Us the Breeze in Jack Kerouac's final St. Pete house,
What if we like pour a shot?
that's gonna be a high enough.
We pour a ghost shot and we just like keep it on the kitchen counter table all night.
So
and
I
then,
have to
like, we
wake up at 5 a.m. and take that shot while you guys are
Well, it's like
asleep.
Santa Claus.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
guess.
So I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and go look
We
around the
left a
counter,
few cigarettes out and a typewriter.
and I'll just like put out a cigarette on the note, and the shot glass will be empty.
You were
And
a
you're
great
like,
boy
Jack
this
came.
year.
Guys, Jack came. Jack came. Yeah. Oh God. I think it's a cool idea. I think we should.
I really want to do it.
But you could
100%.
jazz with the guy. You guys can do a little cosmic gumbo back and forth. You and the historian that owns the house.
On our bi-monthly meeting next time, we'll like reach out for a date.
And I'm sure he listens to the show anyway. So just you have your people, sir. Have your people contact our people, and we'll get in touch.
Get it all
and
set
we'll
up.
get it all. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. We're gonna take a quick little break. Ryan has Guess That Celebrity coming up next, and then got another segment. We're just gonna hang out. You guys are gonna hang out, clean
And hopefully,
clean your floors while we're on break, please.
Hopefully
clean
those
those
black
floors.
clouds that are on the other side of those pine trees stay back. Can you see them through there?
Oh,
I can see him.
I've been looking at him the whole show.
We
All right.
we know us.
and we will
Floridians.
see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Douglas Fox.
Guys, hey, welcome back. We're still out here, episode 97 of They
Howdy,
Call Us
howdy,
the
howdy.
Breeze. Bravo, Romeo Echo Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so tell your friends, and make sure you subscribe to Tiger Cage Media on YouTube. And we're just out here. This is the second half. Halftime is over. Halftime is over. It's over. So now we have a special game coming up for the third quarter. Ryan, it's been a little bit. It's been probably like 2-3 months maybe since we've done this segment.
I think
Ryan,
we've only do it a handful
Ryan does
of
this
times too.
thing every once in a while where he does Guess That Business, or he says Guess That Celebrity, and Dad and I kind of, and this, like I said,
No,
not
I think this is
often-
the
He
first.
gives us clues.
well, not often am I in the hot seat, so it's always fun.
Is this the first Guess That Celebrity? And I've just always done businesses.
No, you
Nah, we've
you
done
pivoted.
celebrity, I
You
think.
pivoted. You
Mostly
pivoted.
business.
Yeah, strictly business. Said
Strictly
to the missus.
business.
All
This is
right, let's
strictly
go,
business.
guys. Go, Ryan. It's time for. We're gonna play the Guess That Business intro anyway. Here we go.
What business are you in?
It's none of your business.
Business ethics.
That's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Now change every word of business to celebrity. Like that's none of your celebrity. Now stay out of my personal affairs.
That's none of your celebrity.
Yeah, but let's just pretend that was the.
It works.
Yeah, so
It
let's
works.
go, Ryan. All right.
Okay.
What do we have?
I'm very curious to see where you guys, who nails it. This person, and you can obviously ask.
Axe.
You can ask.
I can ask
context-
you a question?
You can ask me some context clues.
I can ask you a question.
X.
So this person was born 1941, Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, so that means he is 70, 80,
Is it a he? I said this
83.
person.
83 this person is. What'd you say? What year?
47,
1941
I think.
in Chicago,
41.
Illinois. They hold a degree from Harvard and
82,
later a
82.
PhD in mathematics from Michigan.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
All right. Mathematics, Michigan. Okay. All right. Read on.
So now I'm going to use celebrity very loosely because some people would think that this man is not necessarily a celebrity, but for a good time we were all tuned in to what he was doing for a long, long time.
Forrest Whitaker?
Okay. No. But quite literally, like everyone was, what is he doing? I
I'm
don't
thinking
know what's
of like a
going
Warren
on.
Buffett kind of guy, but I don't know where he came. I know he lived in Iowa, and I don't know where he came from.
So what you're saying is like he was definitely prevalent in the public eye for a little while.
Yeah, like the FBI had interests in this man
FBI
for a
had
long time.
All right, so we're talking about a boy. We're talking about born in
1941, Chicago, Illinois, got a Harvard degree, also a PhD from University of Michigan. The FBI's.
Okay, all right. Does this person is this person only notable for these things, or is this person in film or TV?
He is not in film. He is not in TV. Well, he was on
he
the
a
news.
business entrepreneur?
He's been on the news, yeah, but he okay.
Is he a business entrepreneur?
Nope. In fact, that he went so far to publish a 35,000 word manifesto, and his literally people were following for like 15 years. He published a manifesto in the New York Times, and he agreed if they publish it, he will stop doing.
Was this man incarcerated?
He was sentenced to a long 6 years. There's 6 lifetimes.
For national security reasons?
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? Dad? Not Robert Frost. That's the poet.
Hearst?
No.
He was mentioned in Good Will Hunting.
Was there a movie made about him?
Oh, he was a Wall Street guy.
No.
Fuck. There goes
All right,
my
there
eye.
probably was a documentary made about him, but there hasn't been like a notable
Good
like
Will
Steven
Hunting, so he's got
Spielberg movie. But he was mentioned
You know what
in
I'm
the
talking
pub.
about, right?
He
The
was a
guy that
professor.
leaked, the guy that leaked all that shit, and then
Do you
No,
know what
no,
I'm
no,
thinking?
no.
Good Will Hunting when he goes, there's
The guy
also
that
a
leaked
professor.
all the stuff
the
is
little
young.
blonde hair guy.
No.
WikiLeaks guy? No.
WikiLeaks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. WikiLeaks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not that guy. All right. What did you say, Ryan? What was that clue?
The clue was when they go to the pub and it's Robert Williams and he visits the professor and
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, and they're talking about
He said
crazy people in mathematics that did something very bad to civilization. And then he goes,
Did it happen to
and
do?
he asks the bartender, and he raises his hand and he tells him who it is.
Did he have anything to do with the Defense Department?
No, he was sending bombs around to different institutions to blow them up. A lot of technology.
Oh,
Einstein.
No. Did he wear a hood and sunglasses?
Yes, he did.
The Unabomber.
Yes, sir.
What was his name? Unabomber's name?
Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski. Oh.
So,
there we go.
in the manifesto, which is very interesting, which is why I picked that celebrity tonight, he believed, honestly, that there are 3 type of problems in life. There are simple problems that we've already figured out that no one wants to do. Those are the mundane tasks that will drive you insane, that you drive you to drink, to fucking, you're done with.
Escape.
And then you have the hard problems. He believed that we've already kind of figured out the hard problems as a nation, and then you have the impossible. So what he was trying to do was trying to blow up all these institutions to get us back to a point where we had hope again. Because he believed that we all figured it out, and now what are we going to do with this lost time? Well, now we're going to go see plays. Now we're going to go be on our social media, and we're not advancing civilization anymore. So he wanted to blow up the institutions
he
that
wanted to
advanced
take everybody
us.
back
So
in
he
time in a
decided-
way.
That's exactly what he wanted to do. And he killed like 5 people, obviously, from the bombs that he sent, and then he injured a lot of people.
Oklahoma City? No.
No, Montana. Montana's where he was in a shack.
That was a guy from, I think he was from Michigan or the Midwest as well. When he took that
But
truck
that
with,
is Guess That Celebrity, you guys.
Good job, man. That was good. So when you come up with these, you were just sitting around on the couch and you just said Unabomber.
No, I'm reading a book.
That just popped into your head?
I'm reading a book right now about Peter Thiel, and he's like the early investor.
I'm just
of
checking
PayPal,
on you.
And he's
You know what I mean?
no, he's like, if you think about it, like we need to get to the point where we're not comfortable anymore. And he used him as a reference. And then he's like, if you think about a hipster nowadays, what do you think a hipster is to freaking Ted Kaczynski? They have a hood, they have glasses, they kind of don't say anything. They're F the government, he's like, there's a lot of them out there.
Talking about my buddy Brandon. You're talking about Brandon, right? Talking about Brandon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brando.
Brado. All right, guys. Thank you, Ryan, for that very interesting.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
I always bring it, don't I?
He does, yeah. When we come up, hopefully we bring it with a little bit of headlines, but caveat: real or fake headline? It's up to you to guess, my friend.
Oh, and sorry.
Okay.
When he sent in that 35,000 word manifesto to the New York Times, published anonymously, his brother knew his writing style and tipped off the FBI.
I was surprised that
there would have to be somebody very, very close to say that's exactly how he thinks and
that was it.
talks.
They got him at Montana
Even
Cabin.
though he
that
didn't
was it.
think and talk, he just wrote it in words. But
I didn't think we were allowed to see manifestos.
So
but
if I
doesn't
hear
matter,
some
guys.
Gaslight Edition albums, I'm like, it was that guy.
That guy out in the rafters.
My brother
All right,
did it.
Guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with headlines. Dad, what do you say, man?
see you in a minute.
All right, Ryan.
I'll catch ya.
All right, we'll catch you in a minute. Bye. See ya. Bye.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank.
Hey, guys, welcome back once again for the final segment of episode 97 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra out here live in the Tiger Cage. Chilling with you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show as much as we have. We have one final segment we're going to do before we get out of here. Dad has instructed us that this show needs to be shorter, so we're just gonna go shorter.
Not shorter, but just we can't
She cut it
that
shorter.
you need to lose weight, but just tighten.
If there was an HR department in the Breeze, Dad would be fired already, but we don't know how to deal with it, and we're pushovers. So he said we need to get slimmer around the hips, and we're going to try to do our best.
Yeah, do some burpees, you idiot. I'm not talking about after beer.
I just did a
Idiot.
good burpee just now with beer. Yeah, but let's do it. Go! Yeah, so final segment here. We have some headlines for you, per usual. Little bit of a twist, though. We got some fake headlines, some real headlines. You guys are going to tell me what's what. Are you guys ready? Let's do it.
There's a beetle on my foot.
Smash it.
All right, guys, this is headlines. This one for June
We got to
the
put it
1st.
away to make sure Louis doesn't eat it.
Well, yeah. Keep it clear of the cat. This is the Tiger Cage, after all. Wow. A few headlines for you guys tonight, but there are a few headlines. There are also a few headlines that aren't actual headlines. So you guys gonna
Made up headlines?
Yeah, I made them up myself. Whatever.
I got one too.
All right, first headline up. Real or fake? Florida man attempts fast food robbery. Accidentally dies in locked freezer.
This happens to a lot of the troops that we work amongst. So.
Now, there is a way to break in through the freezer, through the roof. That's where they do a lot of loading. There's sometimes ladders that go up to the roof from the freezer. So if you tried to break in from that angle and it was locked from the outside, then you're now stuck inside the freezer unless there's a way for you to get back out onto the roof. So, I mean, not unpredictable. But
Let's say fake.
Dad's going to say fake.
I'm going to say fake.
You're both right. Yeah. That is a fake headline. Next headline we have up for you. Senior prank
It's kind of similar
lists
to what I did.
senior prank, right, at a high school lists a Maryland high school on sale for Zillow. True or false?
That's real. That's real.
I can believe they do that.
You guys are both right on that one, actually.
That's what we used to do. Our senior prank was
these
the
assholes,
computer lab.
These assholes listed their 12,458 square foot Mead High School for $42,000 and
Dude, they probably had
$42,069
so many bidders.
So
somebody probably thought, oh, there's a deal.
Well,
right
here's
there.
the price right here. It's $42,069. So $420.69.
Oh, yeah.
Is what it reads on paper.
Oh,
and that was
perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was removed. The post on Zillow was removed hours later. Like literally, it was up there for maybe a total of 3 hours, and people were like, oh, "Okay, all right, cool, senior prank. Hi, mom.
He's on the bed.
There's the co-producer.
No, he's right here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he
we'll
is.
see you after. We're at last segment. Yeah. So literally, it lasted for a couple hours. They took it off, but they had a couple quotes that went. You know, you have to write the description, right? You have to write the description, and it says all 15 bathrooms come with sewage issues. It's a half-working jail. There is a nice, spacious kitchen and dining room with the private basketball court. And complimentary trash-scented air freshener and water issues.
If that's the case, we probably could have got
so they just
Riviera for
ripped-
like 30,
they just
30
ripped
grand.
That's pretty good. I'm sure they got in trouble for
All
it.
right, next headline. Vegas woman starts clever new souvenir business called Celebrity Stool.
I believe that's true because Vegas, I mean,
Well,
you can find so
if
much
it's
piss in
celebrities' animals,
wishing well.
stools,
I mean,
I-
there are probably people out there that would buy Johnny Depp's poop.
And I did celebrity as
nah,
Ted
fake,
Kaczynski.
fake.
You're gonna say fake, right?
I'm gonna say true.
Dad's gonna get that one. It is actually fake for sure. All right, a pizzeria offers to delay payments until after customers die.
Oh, meaning like, what do you mean?
A pizzeria
Fake.
offers to open up orders,
A line of
account,
credit.
a line of credit until you die, and then you pay them back, I guess, in your will.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I would say a small pizza
Well-
shop. That's a good marketing campaign. So yeah,
Ryan's gonna say, "Yeah, Dad, what do you think?" Final
well,
answer.
if they put it in a will or something like that, that they have to sign something that they will pay after they die, based out of their estate.
Well, based off the headline, what do you think?
Okay, we'll go with real.
You guys are both going to be correct. Yeah, actually, a pizza place. It's a New Zealand-based pizza place. They're offering an unusual proposition to customers: buy now, pay when you die. Hell Pizza announces the Afterlife Pay promotion.
Which
wait,
leads
are
me
they
to
just
my-
like? Is that a
which-
bank? Like,
Well, so
what-
so they did a specific
crediting
they
that
did a
money?
specific thing. They did like first come first serve. The first 666 customers in New Zealand and the first 666 customers in the greater Australia area all got accepted. The first 666, and they are now all part of the Afterlife program. But they
What's their
quote,
upfront?
those
Yeah.
chosen will be invited to sign a real amendment to their wills, allowing the cost of their pizza to be collected upon death. No interest or fees apply, but the agreement is legally binding. So that's how they're getting away with that, and I think that's pretty cool. 666. So it's almost like free donuts for a year.
It's like life insurance
When you go
with
to a
pizza,
new,
right?
when you go to a new Krispy Kreme, if you go there the day they open, if you're one of the first like 60 customers or 50 customers, you get free donuts for a year. And it's kind of the same, but it's kind of for life.
Yeah, no, that's life insurance with pizza.
So how do they?
essentially.
So you, like,
Which, yeah,
like,
I
if
mean,
I'm
they
reading
were-
mom and dad's will and testament, and they're gone, and I'm like, all right, the house goes to, the guitars go to, the guns go to.
But-
Wait,
Louis.
hold on. Here's a clause here right now.
They go to Louis. And
Apparently,
then
Dad-
apparently,
Dad owes Pizzeria Hell Pizza $6,000 and oddly enough $6,666.
So this is the deal, right?
and,
I mean,
and
it's
you
kind
can't
of
get upset
smart.
because Louis would be like, "Well, you got a train set, Jeremy."
It's pretty smart because I mean, if you think about it, it's like if you do like some kind of upfront like signing like pizza and the like I don't know,
Comes
but
out of your estate.
Yeah, if
yeah.
the pizzeria ain't there in
gotta have
15
an
years,
estate.
I
Well,
mean,
that's-
then
that's
there's
just-
no
If they
claim
fold,
on
if they fold and
the.
close, I doubt they're going to chase down like, hey,
So
I
what
know,
they're doing is
I know
trying
you're
to
not
get-
dead yet, but we're going out of business,
Yeah, so
and
you
you
can't
owe us
sue,
about
yeah, you can't get an entity that's
right.
not there
That's
anymore.
a good question.
And
I know
then
you're out of
also,
business, but
on top of that, it seems like they're just trying to get some quick cash, because if you get some
We're talking about it.
quick cash, you can time value money of that, put that in the
so make sure
bonds
you
or
guys head
whatever,
out to
and then-
New Zealand there and go to the Hell's Pizzeria there.
And to add to that particular topic, Marion's Pizza is
looking
doing
to
the same
franchise.
thing in Dayton, Ohio.
Right?
True or false?
True.
We are owners. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Damn it.
No, I'm talking about
One day.
All right. Next headline up
And
for
the
you.
second part of that is Jeremy and Ryan's going to have Marion Pizza for dinner tonight. True or false?
Well, yes, true. That's true.
That's
Well,
true.
we definitely
Ding, ding,
already
ding, ding,
discussed
ding,
that.
ding, ding.
Yeah, I'll give you the bell. So, next headline: Brady Bunch house on the market for $5.5 million in Los Angeles.
I don't think it's
I knew it was for
5.5,
sale.
is it?
I don't know if the money is true, but it's on,
I know it's
for
on
sale.
sale. Yeah, is it 5.5?
I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's for sale. Okay,
I'm not gonna
real.
I'm not gonna twist the
Real on
number
for
and be
sale.
like, you guys are wrong because it was 5.4. No, I
It's
mean
for sale.
Yes. So HGTV bought the place in 2018. This is the place. Now this is the not where they were on a set when they filmed the
Obviously,
show.
yeah.
But all the exterior shots shot the house, and that house is located, I believe, in like Santa Monica. Let me see where my notes are. So it was used for exterior shots. HGTV bought it in 2018, and then I guess they did some sort of special segments where they renovated it and bought a bunch
Featured
of
it.
retro furniture and like packed the house with it, and now it's up for sale. And it has a bunch of different things. It's got replicas of the interior set. It has a bunch of Brady-inspired items, including a green floral living room couch. And then, do you remember there was that white horse statue that
No.
they had?
I remember
I remember
outside
that.
on the driveway with the basketball goal and stuff.
So they had this white horse statue. Well, they 3D printed it, and it's there in the house too. And all that comes for a very low price point at $5.5 million.
5.5 if you
Now
have
you're
it.
talking California.
What a steal.
This is in California. I mean, I'm sure it's in a
Drop in a bucket.
well protected neighborhood. All right. Next. Gwyneth Paltrow appears at a premiere with natural underarms on display. True or false?
Yes, true, because she has a company.
She has like a very naturalistic company where
Yep.
they do like naturalistic Whole
True, I'd
Foods
say
and
true.
stuff.
I'd say true.
So she came with an underarm display.
She's a weird.
At a premiere. She didn't shave the pits. You guys both think true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fake headline. I thought that'd be good. See, I picked the right lady.
That was good.
That was written by me. That was
she
written
does a
by me.
lot
I
of
was trying
that.
to think of her like
She does a lot of,
Next one. Baby wins Ugliest Baby Award in Hamburg, Germany's Family Day Festival.
You know
True.
why?
We're
I
in
mean, you know why.
We're in Hamburg,
You know
Germany.
Well, just
Troll boy. You're not.
Yeah, you get it.
You
You
get
know
it.
why.
You get it. Dad's gonna say true.
Oh, true, 100%. Snap call.
That was me again.
What do you have against the Germans?
No, I just figured that might.
hey,
you know.
was you on that?
I figured if I put it,
movie?
I figure if I
In
put it
the
in
pool?
a foreign
You
land,
are German.
if I put it in a foreign
are
land.
German.
All right. Second to last headline: Neighborhood cat will only do business on front doormats. HOA is forcing owners to choose.
Yeah, once you get a scent locked in, I mean.
Once you know where you're going,
Yeah.
once you know where the spot is.
Oh, that was
But-
like Cammy, man.
But this
it doesn't
guy,
matter
this
how
guy,
many
this cat
times Dad
made
ripped
spots on everybody's doormats. You know, basically.
Well,
But
you
yeah.
would think they no. You would think
True or
they
false? Neighborhood cat.
You would think
will
they would
only
do it only on the
business.
same one. So.
Yeah, that no, it's
False.
all of them. Yeah, false.
You guys got it. That one was mine as well. All right. One last one here for you. Bear enters garage of Connecticut bakery and steals 60 cupcakes.
100%.
Yeah. Doesn't steal them, just sits there and eats them.
Just eats them.
Yeah, so
stolen.
a big old Bruin black bear, big Bruin black bear, brown bear.
necessities.
He came over to a cupcake company in Connecticut, and he tried to charge the garage door. And bless her heart, some tiny woman that was working on the floor tried to get big and scare him off. And he bucked at her and gave her the bluff. He's like, bro, and she's like, "No, fuck it." And she ran. She
I'm
ran
not
inside.
Gonna die over 60 cupcakes.
She ran inside immediately.
Imagine that sugar rush that bear got.
Dude grabbed a box off like a stack of boxes and ripped it out into the driveway. And it had 60 cupcakes in it, and he was just mowing down. He didn't stop until another employee pulled in.
Hey, you guys, come here.
Another employee pulled in and went to
His
go
sponsor.
park and saw him, and then started just fucking honking the horn, and then he got spooked and he ran. But he got I'm sure a sugar
What
high.
a fat fuck. I mean, like, he just, I'm going to go with the cake. I'm going to get there one day, guys. You guys, I'm going to get there.
So your goal in life.
Hey, these are honey
So
drizzled
you want to go to the
cupcakes.
cupcake factory? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to get there.
Happened.
I'm going to get
I
in
believe
there.
That happened.
Yeah. Yep. That definitely
That's
happened.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, guys, we wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much for listening. We love each and every one of you the same. I know you're a little taller, you're a little fatter, you're a little skinnier, you're a little, you talk too much, you talk too little. We love each and every one of you.
We do.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just want to go out there and say that we appreciate you guys. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's still 1,000 that aren't, so tell
And
your
we
friends.
might have a special guest next week.
And we might have
if
a
James
special.
decides to stay for a week.
We'll see. We'll see.
Liberace.
Yeah, we will get
Yeah,
into that
Liberace.
next week, but we'll get into that the hot new time of 3 p.m. next Thursday.
If he gets here tomorrow,
for episode 98, yeah.
we might have to play a Marshall Tucker song live on air.
All right, fine. Deal.
We'll
Deal.
school him about doing the
Deal. All right, guys. We love you so much, guys. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good night,
night.
We'll
everybody.
see you guys soon.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.